Good morning, ma. Welcome to Alpha Online Education. Commerce theory part for the first year's English medium. The chapter that we are dealing with is the 9th chapter, Sources of Business Finance, and this is the 7th session of our chapter. So in the previous sessions we have discussed about the long-term source of finance, and in this session we are going to discuss, from these sessions we are going to discuss about the medium-term source of finance. Okay, so let us see what are the medium-term source of finance and what are the merits and demerits. That means the limitations of these medium-term source of finance. So the first one is public deposits. Generally we know what is deposit. Yes, we know what is deposit. See, when there is a bank, okay, when there is a bank, if a customer deposit his money into the bank, then that deposit, if a customer is bringing money to the bank in order to save his money for a period of 1 year or for a period of 2 years or whatever it may be, 5 year, 10 year, 20 year, whatever it may be. So what an intention of the customer is to save his money from the theft, save his money from the risk. So for that purpose he is reaching to the bank. Yes. So when the bank accept that money, that will be the deposit. Okay, when the bank accept that person money, okay, when the bank is accepting this person money, then it is known as deposit. So here public deposits means number of persons coming to the bank in order to deposit their money. So here medium term source of finance, public deposits. How? Not now here public deposits means that the company is not raising the capital from the bank, it is rising from the public. Rather than public going to the bank, now they are going to the company in order to deposit their money. Okay, generally what is a deposit? I explain you that an individual or a group of persons go to the bank in order to save their money. So they will take that money and they were kept in the bank. That is a deposit in general terms. But in this session, according to our chapter, here the group of peoples are coming to deposit, deposit their money in the company. Means they want to save their money from the theft risk by depositing it into the company. Means the company is going to accept the deposit. Let us see what is there. Public deposits, the deposits that are raised by the organization directly from the public are known as public deposits. Yes, here the organization directly, okay, the organization directly, it raising the fund from the public, it is raising the fund directly from the public. So that is known as public deposits. Here the bank is not involving, directly it raising the fund from the public. That's why it is known as public deposit in this chapter, source of business finance. Any person who are interested, any person, okay, he have just interest, okay, what we say, enthusiasm to participate, okay, in depositing money in an organization can do so by filling up a prescribed form. So they have to fill up a prescribed form. Who having the interest to deposit the money into the company, just they have to fill up a prescribed form. There is one prescribed form. They have to fill up that prescribed form. The organizations in return, okay, the organization in return, which organization? The company. The company in return issue a deposit receipt. After taking that money, the organization will going to issue a deposit receipt. Means your money is deposited in our organization as acknowledgement of the debt. As acknowledgement of the debt. Acknowledgement of the debt means the company is taking that money from the general public who having the common interest. Yes. So means the company have to give back that money to those people who want it when they want. Yes. So here they having the general interest, so that's why it will be depth for the company. కంపెనీకి అది అప్ అవుతుంది. ఎందుకు? ఎవరికి ఇష్టం ఉందో వాళ్ళు వచ్చి పబ్లిక్ డిపాజిట్ చేసుకుంటే వాళ్ళకి ఎక్నాలెడ్జ్మెంట్గా డిపాజిట్ రిసిప్ట్స్ ఇస్తున్నారు. మళ్ళీ వాళ్ళకి ఎప్పుడు ఇష్టం ఉందో పబ్లిక్ వచ్చి వీళ్ళ దగ్గర నుంచి తీసుకుంటారు. కాబట్టి ఇచ్చేయాల్సి ఉంది కంపెనీ. ద కంపెనీ షుడ్ హ్యావ్ టు గివ్. సో దట్స్ వై ఇట్ ఈస్ ఎ డెప్త్ ఫర్ ద కంపెనీ. The public deposits can take care of medium term finance requirements of the business. So medium term finance requirements of the business can be attained with the help of public deposits. Let us move on to the merits and demerits of the public deposits. Merits means advantages, demerits means limitations or disadvantages. Merits, the procedure of obtaining deposit is simple. So the procedure is very simple to obtain deposits from the public and does not contain restrictions, conditions as are generally there in a loan agreement. So when we are taking the loan from the financial institutions or bank, there will be a lot of restrictions, there will be a lot of conditions. But when we are raising the fund from the public in the form of deposits, at the time there will be very less restrictions and it is very easy for the organization to raise the fund from the public. Next, cost of public deposit is generally lower. Means whatever the returns, okay, if we taking the loan, we have to pay interest every month, right? So that is a cost. Interest is a cost. So the cost of public deposit is generally lower than the cost of borrowing from bank and financial institutions. Okay, if you borrow the loan, the bank will charge 9% interest or 12% interest. So it will be more. It is more. So that's why the cost of public deposit is generally low and it is very suitable for the medium term source of finance for the organization. Public deposits do not usually create any charge on the assets of the company. Yes, what it means we no need to mortgage any company asset in order to raise the public deposits. Okay, in order to raise the public deposits, we no need to mortgage any asset of the company. కంపెనీకి సంబంధించిన ఆస్తుల్లో ఏ ఆస్తి కూడా మార్టిగేజ్లో పెట్టాల్సిన అవసరం లేదు. ఓకే, ఇన్ ఆర్డర్ టు రైజ్ ద పబ్లిక్ డిపాజిట్, as the depositors do not have voting right. Yes, the depositors don't have the voting right. The public depositors who are there, they don't have the voting rights. Only keep in your mind, only the equity shareholders, only they're only having the voting right. Preference shareholders, they don't have voting right. Debenture holders, they don't have voting right. Public depositors, they don't have voting right. Yes, they don't have the voting right. Only the equity shareholders who are the real owners of the business, they're only having the voting right. So they don't have the voting right. The control of the company is not diluted. Means the control of the company is not weakened. Diluted means weak. So it will not weak because they are not controlling the company. The equity shareholders only controlling the company. That's why it will be very benefitable for the equity shareholders because their rights are not violating here. Yes. Next, demerits of public deposits. New companies generally find it difficult to raise fund through the public deposits. Okay, it will be difficult for the new companies because they don't have good name, that is a goodwill, manchi peru society lo company ki ela vastundi. If it work honestly, if it work hardfully, then only it can get good name in the society and that good name is known as a goodwill. Okay, that good name is known as a goodwill. This is very valuable asset for a company which we can't able to see with our eyes, but it is very important reputation for the society, in the society for the company. Yes, the company should have to maintain the goodwill so that it can easily raise the fund whatever it want. Okay, so it find difficult to raise the fund through the public deposits for the new companies. It is unreliable source of finance. Means it is not always we can't take the guarantee that we can raise this source of finance regularly, because it is completely based on the public. If the public is not respond, if the public is not interested, if the public is don't want to invest like this, okay, if they are not want they don't have any trust on that company, they will go to the bank and they will do the deposits. So it is 50-50 chances. This is not completely sure. Okay, this is 50-50 chances whether they can get and they can't able to get from the public. So it is compulsory. They will get. We can't say they can't get compulsory. We can't say. That will be 50-50 chances whether it may be happened, it may not be happened. It is a reliable source of finance, unreliable source of finance, as the public may not respond. When the company need money, when the company is in need of money, if the public is not responding, then what the situation of the company? Just you think once, the company can't raise the fund from the public deposits, then it have to go for second option. Second option of the medium term source of finance. What is that? That we will discuss in the next session. Okay. Next, collection of public deposits may prove difficult. It will be difficult. Collection of public deposit is difficult, particularly when the size of the deposit required in large. When the company want a very large amount of deposit, okay, when the company want a large amount of deposit, then it will become very difficult for the company to raise such deposit from the public, because when the company is in need of money, at the same time the public should also show the response towards the company. If they are not responding, if they are not interested, what the company will do? The company will have to go for the second option. Okay, what will be the second option in the medium term source of finance? The company should have to move to the second option. So these are the disadvantages or demerits or limitations of the public deposit. So it is completely depend upon the public attitude and the public interest, and also on the public response. We can't say it is 100% guarantee type of source of finance, or 100% there is no guarantee for rising such source of finance from these type of deposits. Okay, so it is completely depend upon the public. Yes, so this is about to the public deposits. These are the merits and these are the demerits. Okay, let us meet in the other section with the another medium term source of finance. Okay, yeah.